Hey everyone, I'm back from my trip to the UK. I just wanted to sort of go over that with you guys and wrap it up and tie in a pretty little bow and tell you guys what I did on my big adventure. So I have my itinerary with me here and I'm sort of gonna go through it day by day and tell you guys what I did. So the first day was obviously flying there. The flight was about 6 hours from BWI to, where did we go? Some airport in London Heathrow. We went to London Heathrow. And then we went from London Heathrow to an hour-long flight to Dublin, because we went there first before we went to London. And that was kind of fun. And then we went to the Guinness storehouse for our first day, and we tried Guinness. We got a little shot of it that was kind of lukewarm temperature, and then later we got to go upstairs to this thing called the Gravity Bar, and we had vouchers for a full pint of Guinness, and I tried it, but I didn't like it. It was okay. It was just kind of grainy, so it just wasn't the right texture for me, and I tried it again later, when we were at another bar, but I just didn't like it, so I guess it's not for me, but it's not for everyone. It's an acquired taste, apparently. That was our first day. We kind of had the night off to ourselves, so a bunch of us just kind of hung out at the bar and drank there. On the second day, we went to the Book of Kells at the Trinity College Dublin, and that was really fun. The Book of Kells is pretty cool. It's the four Gospels, so Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and it's got illustrations all over it and about it and through it, and they blow up these illustrations to 1,000 times or something, huge magnification, and they plaster them all over the walls, and you can see them there, but they actually have the actual book there, but you can't take pictures of the book because it's gonna fall apart because it's made of vellum, which is animal skin, and it's really, really old, so yeah. And then after that we went to the Irish Museum of Modern Art, and that was pretty cool. We saw a bunch of exhibits and art. We went to a lot of museums on this trip, more than I thought that we would go to, but they were all pretty cool. And then we saw this one show called Let the Right One In. It was really cool. I didn't think I would like it because it was kind of scary, but it wasn't that bad. It was still pretty good. I liked it a lot, actually, which is great. And then the next day, we met at the lobby, and then we went to Mass, which is a choral Eucharistic service, which is different because I had never been to a professional choir service before, which was pretty cool because it was men's choir, which I'd never really seen before as far as I can remember, but they were really good. I liked how they sang and stuff. And then afterwards we had tea and biscuits, which were fantastic. I love tea and I love biscuits, which are what Americans call cookies, but they were so good. I love them so much. And then that night we saw our first, I guess, and last Panto, which was Rapunzel, and it was really cool. I loved it a lot, especially being in a Panto when I was in college. It was cool to see a real live Panto and how they do it there, and how the kids call and respond to certain parts of it. I liked that a lot. And then on the third day, right, I think so, the next day anyway, we left and we went to Birmingham, so we were going to Stratford-Upon-Avon, basically. And then we saw Twelfth Night at the Royal Shakespeare Company, which was fantastic. It's the first time that I've seen Shakespeare performed live. I've always, I've been in a Shakespeare play, and I've read Shakespeare, and I've seen movies of plays and stuff, but it's the first time I've seen it live, and it was, wow, it was an experience. Let me tell you, it was so cool. And all the sets and the lights and stuff, that was my favorite part of the whole thing, and the acting too, the movement of the people and like what they did, and like the plot in the show was really fantastic too. Like it was all just great. I loved it. I love a lot of this trip. And then the next day after the show, we had a workshop with the Royal Shakespeare Company, which was really cool. We went and we did a little bit of like how to perform Shakespeare, but we also did a little bit of just like general acting stuff, which was really cool. We did a little bit of movement. We did a little bit of what did we do? We did a little bit of like tone work and like tone color imagery. We did a little bit of that, but that was really cool. And then we did a behind the scenes tour of the Royal Shakespeare Company. So all the stuff that we saw in the show the night before, we now got to see like sort of how it worked and stuff like that. My favorite part was there was this little picture of this little girl, Anna. It was like her very first sound design. I guess her dad works with the company or something, and she was like 13 and a half, and it was just up there, Anna's first sound design, age 13 and a half. But I think that was really cute, and it's always good to see like the next generation of like actors and techs and stuff, and it was just really cute for me to see that like it's still going on, because I know I'm not around like little kids as much, but it was really cute. And then that was our 2 days in Stratford, and then after that we got to go to London, which was pretty cool. We went to the Harry Potter experience, I think that's what it's called, the Making of Harry Potter, yeah. We went to the Making of Harry Potter, and that was fantastic. I loved it. I got to fly on like a real Quidditch broom, which isn't like as fun as it looks in the movies. It's all like green screen, sorry guys. But that was really cool. And then my friend Mariah came and surprised us too, which was like the highlight of my whole trip. Sorry Mariah, but like, yeah. And then yeah, that was like really cool. And then after we went to Harry Potter, we checked in at our hotel, and then the next day we had a free day, so we met up with Mariah's friends, Brian and Lenica, and we just spent the whole day with them, me and my friend Olivia, Mariah, Brian, and Lenica. We spent the whole day with them, and that was really cool. They're pretty cool people. I like them a lot too. Hi guys, I don't know if you watch my videos, but you probably will now, because Mariah will send them to you. And then the next day, we had basically another free day. And we just kind of dicked around the city. We got fish and chips. I remember that. That was really good. We didn't have like a show or anything at night, so we just kind of ran around the city. Then the next day, our second to last day, we went to the tour of Shakespeare's Globe Theatre, which was really cool, because I'm like an English major, I'm a theater kid, I'm basically right up the store's alley. Like, it was so cool to see like the reconstruction of the Globe, and it's like a theater that's like round, and because it's called the Globe. And then you can be like a little groundling, which is what they call the people who are like right in front of the stage. It used to be like a penny to get in and be one of those groundlings, but now I think it's a little bit more, because obviously people want to do it, and they can charge as much as they want for that, but I don't know how much it is exactly. And then after we saw that, we went and saw the play that goes wrong, which I had already seen before on Broadway in the States, so I kind of knew what to expect, but it was a whole different cast this time, and I really liked it a lot. It was pretty cool, and I'm not going to spoil anything for you guys, but stuff goes wrong. That's the whole point of the play. And it's kind of like a murder mystery, I guess, but I won't tell you who did it or anything. And then we had another like evening of leisure, so we went out to a couple pubs and stuff, and just hung out. And then we went home, I guess. We packed up and we left on the little coach bus, and then we flew home for 8.5 hours on a plane, and then that's really it. and I loved every second of it, pretty much. Well, not every second of it. There were some ups and downs, but it was pretty cool, and I would definitely go again. And if anyone needs any help with like packing tips or anything like that, or like things to see or do, or things that I regret not doing, things that I would absolutely do again. The London Eye was closed when we went, so I would probably go back and do it again just to say that I went on London Eye. Yeah, so that's my trip in 11 minutes or less. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!